Hi, this is Coach Joe with CCV Stars, third and fourth grade competitive soccer. The purpose of this video is to go over the kickoff. In the last video, we discussed the different parts of the field with the goalie box, the kickoff circle, the build-out lines, and we also discussed the three different strategic parts of the field with the defending third in red, the middle third in yellow, and the attacking third. In this case, we will start off with on one side of the field during the kickoff and work to advance the ball to the attacking third. So here's an example. Our team would be shown in blue. In this case, we have our right forward in the middle of the circle, and they may step beyond the half-field line while they pass the ball backward or anywhere along these lines. And we have our right midfielder and a left midfielder on either side, kind of halfway between the edge of the circle and the sideline. So they're situated halfway between that. Our left forward will be at the top of the circle. And of course, you have our right back, our center back, and our left back on defense, and our goalie. So they're all here as we would start the game. If we happen to win the coin toss and we get an opportunity to kick off, this is what we would see. So one example, and there are a number of scenarios that could happen, but here's one example of what could play out. So here we are. The referee gives us the opportunity to kick off, and so we start by passing the ball backward. Again, we have what this person would be our right forward, passing back to our left forward. We have our right midfielder and left midfielder. And as we advance the ball, we'd see that there are some opportunities. Notice that we have a defender. As soon as that ball is kicked, they can attack and try to win the ball and pressure the ball. And if she was coming from this side, this passing lane may not be open. So we have a couple options here, or we could pass the ball forward, or we could pass it up here to the top of the screen. In this case, we are going to work to pass the ball to the top of the screen. And you'll notice that when that happens, that we begin to try to make a run, right? So our right forward would work to get into position. Once they realize the ball's not getting passed to them, this person is going to find an area to where they can receive the ball and get passed to once that ball ends up here. The left forward, who is at the top of the circle, has now advanced to try to get a position, and our left midfielder is now moving in to support because the ball is on this half of the field. You may also notice that our defensive back line has begun to move forward since the ball is on this half of the field. And as we finally get possession of the ball, we now have some opportunities. If there's someone coming to pressure, we can pass the ball forward and hopefully make a run on the goal. We could pass the ball down here to our left forward as they're working to advance on the goal. And if both of them happen to be covered up and there were really very few options, we could even pass the ball backward to our defensive backfield, and we could reestablish our possession and try to find a better situation to move the ball forward. But again, the goal of the kickoff is to have an opportunity to attack the field, move forward, and give ourselves options to be able to get into a scoring position, into the attacking third of the field, which we know is down here. So I hope this helps. Again, there are plenty of scenarios of what can happen at the kickoff, but again, we are working to advance the ball forward and see if we can score some goals.